The movie begins with Nica coloring a piece of paper and placing it on her mother's finger to make it better, a childish and innocent gesture from her. She looks out of the car window and sees a wolf, so her mother tells her it looks beautiful, but Nica replies that wolves aren't beautiful because they're harmful and scary. Her mother says that just because stories always portray them as villains doesn't mean they really are, and surely there are good wolves too. Suddenly, they get into an accident and Nica is thrown out of the car. The wolf doesn't attack her, it simply walks away. After her parents' death, she's sent to an orphanage run by a woman named Margaret. Margaret welcomes Nica along with the other children and tells her that order, respect, and obedience are the rules of her house. She must follow them if she wants things to go well and avoid seeing unpleasant things. When Margaret tells Nica to remove her necklace, Nica refuses and says it belonged to her mother. Margaret orders Rigel to take the necklace from her and get rid of it, since Nica doesn't seem to listen from the start. Adeline takes Nica to show her the bed and the place where she'll sleep, and tells her that the bed is empty because the girl who used to sleep there was adopted yesterday. Nica asks her why no one has adopted her yet, and Adeline replies that Margaret says she's not pretty, and that when parents see her pale face, they think she's sick, so they don't want to adopt her because she looks ugly. Years pass, and Nica grows up in the orphanage, which feels more like a prison to her, until the day a family comes to adopt her. She tells her best friend Adeline, "I promise I'll come visit you," but Adeline answers, "Don't ever come back to this prison again." The man and woman who want to adopt her notice her wrapped fingers and ask if someone hurt her. Margaret tells them, "Nica loves playing with animals and keeps getting hurt by them. Nothing more. As I taught you here, Nica, order, respect, and obedience. Remember, your stay here is only a trial, and if you're not good and cause trouble, they won't adopt you, and you'll come back to the orphanage." Before they went to finish the paperwork, they heard the sound of a piano, and the music enchanted them, so they went to see who was playing. It was Rigel, playing on the orphanage's piano. Unlike Nica, many families had wanted to adopt Rigel, but he was the one who always refused to leave the orphanage. He captured the family's hearts, so they decided to adopt him along with Nica. The family had no idea that the two couldn't stand each other. Margaret tried to ruin the adoption because she didn't want Rigel to leave her, but the family insisted on adopting them both together. Nica didn't hate Rigel, but she also couldn't understand why their relationship was so complicated and confusing. When they arrived at the house, the woman took Nica to show her around, while the man showed Rigel his room. Rigel was suffering from a headache and took a pill he had hidden in his bag. Then he took out a small box that clearly held something important, which he carefully hid in the drawer. Nica went to him and said, "Listen, we've found a family willing to adopt both of us, so we need to put our differences aside." Rigel replied, "All you need to do to keep everything fine is stay out of my way. I don't want to see your face in my room, now or ever." During dinner, they learned that the woman worked in selling flowers, while her husband worked for a pesticide company. The husband asked Nica if her relationship with Rigel was good. She said, "We grew up together in the orphanage and were more like siblings." She excused herself to go to the bathroom, and the woman said to Rigel, "Your name is the same as a star. Your parents must have loved astronomy. That's probably why they named you after it." He said, "Honestly, I don't even know who my parents are. I've never seen them. Margaret was the one who raised me and gave me that name." Then he excused himself and left the table. Nica asked him, "Why are you acting like this?" "I'm just trying to make things work so we don't end up back at the orphanage." Rigel said, "What's wrong? Are you afraid they'll see how much you hate me?" She replied, "Tomorrow they'll see your true colors too." He said, "And what exactly is my truth?" Nica replied, "Someone who takes pleasure in breaking others' hearts and hurting them." She went to sleep and dreamed of a nightmare from her memories in the orphanage, on a night when Rigel was sick. Margaret had told them all to go back to their beds, but when they did, they saw how much she cared for him, letting him sleep alone in comfort. The next morning, their adoptive father drove them to their new school. As soon as they arrived, Rigel grabbed her before she got out of the car and said, "I'm not going to suffer with you from day one." Rigel was the handsome guy who caught every girl's eye on his first day. As for Nica, she was greeted by Billy, who welcomed her with a funny prank, saying, "I've got pictures of all the students, especially Phillips, my crush, and Miki, my best friend. I've never taken a picture of her because she hates being photographed." When she tried to introduce Nica to Miki, the latter completely ignored her and walked away. While the teacher was praising Nica's school record and telling her she was great at science, they suddenly heard a commotion outside. When they went out, they found Rigel beating Phillips badly, and Miki was thrilled about it. That night, Nica saw Rigel in the kitchen holding ice against his head because of his headache. When she tried to help him, he said, "Don't you dare come near me again, or you'll only see the worst of me." The next morning, her adoptive mother told her, "Take these clothes to Rigel's room, and keep in mind that after school, we'll go buy you some new ones." When Nica entered Rigel's room, she saw the box of medicine he was taking and was about to open the drawer when he walked in. He said, "Didn't I tell you not to come into my room again?" Nica replied, "I just came to bring your clothes. I'm trying to be nice to you." He said, "How can you be nice to me when I'm the wolf in your fairy tale? How can you be kind to me when I'm the person you despise and hate the most? You hypocrite. Look at yourself. You're terrified of me without me even doing anything to you." At school, Leo, the polite guy, told her, "Your sweetness makes the morning even brighter. You're sweeter than holiday cookies." When he tried to flirt and introduce himself before even saying his name, Rigel threw a sarcastic remark at him. Leo asked her, "Is there something going on between you two?" Nica replied, "No, there's nothing between us." Billy came and took her away so they could study together before the exam. After school, their adoptive parents took them to a clothing store to buy Nica some new clothes. She tried on a dress that looked stunning on her, and her adoptive mother said, "It just needs a belt, and you'll look like a beauty queen." When Nica saw Rigel, she became very nervous, and as her adoptive mother put the belt around her waist, flashes of memory from the orphanage came rushing back. She had a panic attack, and we cut to a flashback showing that she was terrified of belts because Margaret, the merciless headmistress, used to punish her by tying her to a bed in a dark room and letting insects crawl nearby. Knowing Nica was afraid of the dark and bugs, the only one who was never punished was Rigel. If it weren't for her friend Adeline, who used to hold her hand when she was tied up and scared, Nica wouldn't have survived it. Nica couldn't tell any of this to her adoptive parents because she was afraid they might send her back to the hell of Margaret's orphanage. The next morning, she woke up and found her adoptive mother at her flower shop, being kind and checking on her. When she looked at her mother's hand, she saw a cut and asked, "What happened to your finger?" The woman replied, "I pricked it on a rose thorn. Most people remove the thorns, but I keep them so people remember that even beautiful things have a painful side we must accept." Nica did the same thing she used to do with her real mother when she was little. She colored the bandage on her mother's finger to make it better. Her adoptive mother told her, "If something's bothering you, don't hesitate to talk to me about it." Nica asked, "Why are there so few flowers today?" Her mother replied, "Because today is Garden Day, sweetheart." Nica didn't understand what Garden Day was until Billy explained it to her. It was something like Valentine's Day. Everyone leaves a flower in the locker of the person they love without anyone knowing who left it. When they opened their lockers, Nica expected hers to be empty, but when she saw a black rose inside, both she and Billy were surprised by its color. Miki explained that a black rose means love to the point of obsession and hopeless affection. Her words made Nica think of only one person who could have done that, so she rushed home to confront Rigel. She asked him, "Did you put that rose in my locker?" He replied, "Me? Put a rose for you? Are you crazy?" Their argument was interrupted by their mother's voice calling out for Nica. She said, "There's a handsome guy waiting for you outside. Looks like Garden Day did its magic, huh? Your father and I are going out for dinner tonight. If you want me to prepare food for you two before I leave, just let me know." Nica thanked her. The guy outside was Leo, who told her, "You forgot your book, so I thought I'd return it before it gets stolen." He asked her out for ice cream, and she agreed, mostly to annoy Rigel and make him jealous. While sitting with Leo at the cafe, she told him her parents used to be biologists. He said, "That explains why you're so good at science." When she finished her ice cream, he said, "Give me your spoon. I'll throw it away myself." Nica refused and said she uses small spoons like that to help birds with broken wings eat. Leo, trying to be romantic, said, "And what about fixing broken hearts in love?" She replied, "You should save that line for a cardiologist, Romeo." While Rigel was playing the piano, he felt a headache as usual, so he took his pain medication. Leo walked Nica home and told her, "No matter how strong you are or how hard your life has been, you still shine. You're like the moon, honestly." He tried to get closer to her, but Nica told him goodbye. When she got home, Rigel was having a severe headache. When she tried to help him, he said, "Don't you dare touch me again." She told him, "I just want to make sure you're okay." He replied, "You're always like this, thinking you can fix everything around you." Nica said, "You're doing everything you can to make me hate you, but I won't." He answered, "But I want you to hate me, you nobody." Nica's feelings for Rigel were never hate. She just wanted to understand why he acted that way toward her. That night, while she was eating, Leo sent her a video of his face scratched up, saying, "Your brother did this to me just because I went out with you." Rigel came in looking terrible, and Nica said, "What the hell did you do, you crazy man? "Why did you do that?" He replied, "You're the only one who's ever made me do things I didn't want to do," and then collapsed to the ground. She realized he had a fever, carried him to bed, and called their adoptive mother to ask where the medicine was. She gave him the medication and stayed by his side until morning when their adoptive parents came back home. They asked what happened, and she said, "He had a fever, but his temperature is normal now." Leo called her again, but she ignored him, realizing that nothing could come between her and her feelings for Rigel. Still, they went back to pretending to ignore each other like before. A month later, when she still hadn't replied to Leo, he confronted her outside school and said, "Can I know why you've been ignoring me?" She asked, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I like you, and I want you to know your brother shouldn't interfere between us again." She replied, "Rachel will always be part of my life until the end." He said, "Is there something going on between you two, or what?" She told him, "You'll never understand me because you didn't grow up in an orphanage like we did." As she turned to leave, the gift she'd bought for Rigel's birthday fell from her hands. Leo said, "I can buy you the same thing." She replied, "It was the last one." He said, "Then just get him something else." Nica told him, Rigel doesn't like gifts or surprises anyway, and this was the only thing he would have liked. When she got back home, she found her adoptive mother's sister visiting with her husband and daughter. That daughter, Asia, had been the girlfriend of the couple's only biological son, the one who had died before they adopted Rigel and Nica. The doorbell rang, and when Nica opened it, she was shocked to see Adeline standing there. She was overjoyed by the surprise, and then learned her adoptive mother was the one who had invited her. Nica said, "How did you escape from the orphanage, you little rascal?" Adeline replied, "I didn't escape. I'm 18 now. I go out to work during the day and go back to the orphanage at night to sleep." Asia's mother said to Rigel, "I heard all the boys at school are going crazy over Nica." He replied, "And what does that have to do with me? Her life isn't important to me, and I'm not paying attention to it." Then their adoptive parents came in. Their mother said to Rigel, "I know you hate surprises, but starting tomorrow, everything will be different. We've decided to adopt you both officially." Asia snapped, "What kind of nonsense is this? Are you trying to replace your dead son, the one you conveniently forgot about?" Their mother said, "Just because I don't talk about him doesn't mean I've forgotten. I'm simply trying to give the love I have inside me to two people who deserve it." Asia replied, "So you went and got these two from an orphanage and decided to treat them like they're your real kids? Is that it?" Her words were deeply hurtful to both Nica and Rigel, completely ruining the evening. Adeline told Nica, "Everyone's got their own problems. Don't get yourself tangled up in theirs." Nica said, "I don't feel comfortable here. It doesn't feel like this is where I belong." Adeline replied, "What are you talking about? You've always dreamed of having a family." Nica said, "They don't know anything about who we really are, and I'm scared they'll see me as weak, broken, and useless." Adeline replied, "You're not like that, and you have to free yourself from the memories of that orphanage and everything that happened there." Nica said, "That's impossible." Adeline told her, "Since Rigel left, Margaret has been locking herself in her room all the time. We can hear her screaming often. Everyone who suffered in that place wants to file a case against her, and they want you with them." When Nica refused, Adeline said, "You have to join us. You're the one who suffered the most. You saw the worst side of her." Later, we see Adeline talking to Rigel, asking him, "Why didn't you tell her you came here just to be with her?" He said, "She's always dreamed of having a family. I'm not going to take that away from her." Adeline told him, "You need to tell her that you were the one holding her hand when Margaret used to punish her, not me." He replied, "A wolf can't be the one holding the little girl's hand and protecting her, Adeline." On a rainy night, Leo came to see Nica again and tried to get close to her, confessing that he liked her, but she pushed him away. When she got back to Rigel, he told her to leave and stay away from him completely. She said, "But I want to be with you." He told her, "You and we're both broken from what we've been through. There's no chance we can ever live a normal life. You have to understand there are things that can never be fixed, Nica." She replied, "Maybe fate broke us into 1,000 pieces so we could come back together again, Rigel." He said, "You deserve this family. You deserve a normal boyfriend, friends, and a new life far away from all the pain." She told him, "But I want you, and I'm happy you're here." He replied, "My presence in your life will only hurt you more than you're already hurt." The next day, Nica told her adoptive mother she was going to study with her friends and then attend the school dance afterward. Her mother asked, "Isn't Rigel going to that party too?" Nica replied, "We're not talking, and I don't know if he's going or not." Nica left with her friend, and Rigel told their adoptive mother that he needed to talk to her. We then see him leaving the small box he had hidden in his drawer on top of the nightstand before walking out of the house with his bag. At the school dance, Leo cornered Nica and tried to force himself on her. Luckily, Rigel had gone to the party and asked her friend where she was. The friend told him she and Leo just went that way. Rigel found them, saved Nica from Leo, and beat him up badly, then made sure she was okay, with all the decency and honor in the world. On their way back from the party, Leo showed up in his car and shouted, "I'll expose your relationship to everyone at school. I'll tell them you're siblings, but doing things you shouldn't, and that you're in love with each other." He started chasing them with his car, and Rigel had no choice but to grab Nica and jump off the bridge. Nica woke up in the hospital and learned from Adeline that she'd been in a serious accident. Nica asked her, "Rigel was the one holding my hand when Margaret used to punish me, wasn't he?" Adeline said, "Yes, but he didn't want me to tell you the truth about how he felt about you." When her adoptive parents entered the room, Nica asked, "Where's Rigel? I have to see him." Her mother told her, "You need to rest now. You'll see him later." When the doctor came in, he said that Rigel had saved her life and taken the full impact of the fall himself, which was why he was in a coma. He also revealed that Rigel had a brain tumor, which had been the cause of his constant headaches and fatigue since childhood. The doctor added that he was shocked no one had ever noticed or treated his illness earlier. When Nica said she wanted to see him, they told her that Margaret was forbidding anyone from visiting or getting near his room. Nica asked, "What does Margaret have to do with this?" Her adoptive mother replied, "Rigel refused the adoption and went back to the orphanage. Margaret's responsible for him now." Before leaving the house, he'd left her that small box. When Nica opened it, she found her mother's necklace inside. Later, Adeline pushed her wheelchair toward Rigel's room so she could see him, but Margaret stopped her, saying, "I knew from the first day I saw you that you'd destroy him." Nica said, "I just want to see him." Margaret replied, "He's gone, sweetheart. You won't see him now or ever." Days passed, and the day of the trial came, the one the children from the orphanage had filed against Margaret. The first witness was called, and Nica's lawyer asked him, "Did Margaret ever abuse you at the orphanage or not?" The boy changed his story and said, "No." It was obvious that Margaret had influenced his testimony. During the court recess, Nica went to visit Rigel, who was still in a coma, and there she met Asia, who came to apologize for what she had said before. Nica, with all her grace and kindness, told her, "I understand. I know what it feels like to lose someone you love." When the session resumed, Margaret's lawyer said, "4 months ago, you and another boy were adopted by a family, right?" Nica answered, "Yes. Me and Rigel Wild." The lawyer asked, "So tell me, does it make any sense that this boy would reject being adopted by a happy family just to go back to an orphanage where he was supposedly beaten and mistreated along with the other kids?" Nica replied, "That's because she never hit or punished Rigel. She treated him like her own son, not like one of us." The lawyer then asked, "Do you love Rigel Wild?" Nica said, "Yes." The lawyer smirked and said, "Well, that explains it. You hate Margaret because Rigel left you and went back to live with the woman who raised him." Nica replied, "Rigel hates Margaret more than any of us ever could." As the argument between the lawyers grew more heated, Nica became overwhelmed and ran to the bathroom. Her adoptive mother followed her and said, "You can't let injustice win just because they're shouting louder than you." Nica said, "I can't face her." Her mother told her, "You can. You're stronger than her and 1,000 like her. Go back in there and fight for your rights and your friends' rights in front of everyone." Nica returned to the courtroom and said to the judge, "I completely understand why my friends changed their statements. They're still trapped in Margaret's cage, afraid of her, and that's their right. But I'm not here to talk about my pain or even theirs, the pain and abuse we all endured. I'm here to talk about Rigel, the boy she made watch everything she did to us, helpless to stop her. He grew up believing he was part of her cruelty, convinced he was a bad person who could never live a normal life. Maybe Rigel is in a coma right now, but this is the first time I'm sure he truly felt alive, because he finally realized someone loved him. Margaret must be punished for the psychological torment that turned Rigel from an innocent child into someone who believed he was the worst human being on earth." Nica won the case and ran straight to the hospital. She told Rigel, "We won. Margaret can't hurt us anymore." Rigel woke up from his coma. Their love triumphed, and they eventually got married and had a beautiful daughter who grew up living a peaceful life surrounded by their love. And that's how the film ends.